This is a network draft on 16 shafts. We're going to use first the freehand line draw tool to draw a curve. And I'm going as slowly as I can, Ladella. After we have drawn the curve, we now need to tweak it. This curve doesn't look very curvaceous. Marilyn Monroe would have been disgusted. So we're going to make it a little bit more curvy, so to speak. That kind of looks okay. The next thing we're going to do is to place the curve on a network. Warp, redraw, and network. We're going to select height of initial 4. This is going to be a straight draw, not necessarily twill. Apply. Accept. At this point, we have our initial curve. But if you were to repeat the curve, it would make it boring. So we're going to repeat the curve, but we're going to make it a little less boring. In this instance, we're going to go to warp, repeating threading, advancing repeat, and we're going to advance it by 4. We need to advance it by a multiple of the initial, and we're going to do it 4 times. Now, I don't particularly like this join here, so I'm going to add a thread. At that point, it's no longer on the network, but design takes over when it comes to looking good, right? I'm going to each area where I don't like the join, I'm going to add a thread, and that is it. The next thing we're going to do is to create a tie-up. We're going to do 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to do 3, miss 3, 1, miss 1, 2, miss 3, 1. The reason I picked fewer black is that means fewer shafts need to be lifted. Tie up, twill repeat. That should be called diagonal repeat. It's not a twill until it's woven into a twill. Apply, close. And we're going to select a treadling. In this case, we're going to use an extended advanced treadling. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Treadling. Repeating treadling, direct repeat, advancing repeat, and we're going to repeat it 16 times. That is 1 treadling repeat. I'm now going to zoom out so that you can see the curve goes on a diagonal. I'm now going to repeat the treadling. That is the base design that we're going to use for our gradation or our warp painting. So the next thing I'm going to do is to change the weft color to black. Mainly because it's easier to pick out. And also it's possibly what I would use as a weft color when I'm going to use a multicolored warp. So that's the end of the first part of the tutorial, except for the next thing we have to do